Good afternoon to all, and on behalf of the UP State Government, a warm welcome. Thank you for sparing the time to attend, and I thank the organizer, Dun and Bradstreet team, for helping us facilitate this wonderful event. As a policymaker and as a facilitator, it's fascinating to hear the practitioners from morning, the kind of future outlook, the dynamic changes that are happening, and also the pain points, some of the pain points on which we would want to work, and that's why it was wonderful to attend the technical sessions and interacting on the side one-on-one also with you, and we want to do that continuously. We've had wonderful insights from many. You saw the small video clippets of what we are trying to do as a state, for the GCC landscape. We would like to hear more from you and answer your questions about the kind of ecosystem that we are trying to develop for the GCC space and the larger ecosystem for business friendliness as well. I would just want to share the kind of transformative journey that has happened over the last few years in our state. Some of the high profile figures that are there in the public domain, some of you might have experienced, read about it, or but I am duty bound to share this because the figures and the scale at which the transformation has happened has been really exemplary. We insiders have felt it and get energized every day. The kind of range of interventions that have been tried under the leadership of the Honorable Chief Minister with the political will and also with strong bureaucratic action driven by that. 10 years ago, we were registering 500 factories per year. The Ministry of Statistics annual survey of industries of a couple of years back to 23-24 showed that 3,200 factories were registered, almost a 8 times jump in the 1 decade in UP. And 24-25, our internal figures, the survey results are going to be out. It will be around 3,600 to 4,000 factories. And this year, our target decided by the state government is 6,000 factories. So that's like almost 15 to 20 times jump in the next. And this is the inflection point that has happened in manufacturing. UP is one of the leading states now in mobile phone manufacturing with 55% entire range of products on electronic component manufacturing. UP is leading the way. Defense, all the 7 corridors are taking off and getting saturated. So we are one of the leading players there. Cement and steel with the Eastern UP strategic advantage. We are having a lot of industry setup and the critical mass is achieved. So there is an inflection point. But one of our top focus areas from the government has been the GCC and the ITS space, because that is where the high-end jobs are there. And that is why we are here to reach out to you, to hear your business plans and facilitate them on the ground. The 4 pillars of business governance, particularly for the GCC space, we are here to present to you what we've been doing there. The first one, next slide please. Next slide. UP, as you know, is very close to the NCR region. Noida is already established hub. More than 100 plus companies of GCC are working here for long, and we are having a lot of new companies coming up. A lot of other, because of the strategic location and the comparative advantages that it has, it is the largest consumer market in the world. 25 crore people, huge demographic. And the scale of the human talent, 2 lakh graduates per year. The talent that has emerged from here has fueled a lot of other GCC hubs and IT hubs. The infrastructure is where you see the largest transformation that has happened. Already we have 7 expressways, the road network, the railway, 16,000 kilometers of railway network, already 4 airports, the largest airport in Asia, 2nd largest in the world, coming up in Jewar, and we are a lot of public investment has gone into it, and a lot of new infrastructure is coming up. The transformation of cities like the tier 2 cities like Lucknow, Ayodhya, Varanasi, Prayagraj has been there to see the infrastructure in Noida and the NCR region, particularly the new phase development that is coming up with the new airport, with Yamuna Expressway Authority, is going to be an opportunity to harness for each of the GCC players. We've had a lot of interactions with the commercial papers. They are gung-ho, and their particular focus is about IT and ITS players. And we have on all the other pillars on the factor markets, you saw the investment in public investment in infrastructure, but also on the labor market. We have wonderful skilling mission going on. We shell out 3 lakh skilled manpower through the skilling mission every year. We also have 8,000 education institutions. The premier institutes are there. Even in the Western UP belt, we have a lot of premier institutes. We are IIT BHU, the MNITs, the HPDIs, the IIM Lucknows are there, which are very good sourcing hubs for you. And we have a very good connect at Invest UP with these institutes. We hear a lot about talent hubs and talent issues and sourcing of talent, and that is what we want to work on. We want to work with you to tie up with the academia for changes in pedagogy, for changes in curriculum. We are also to customize the learnings that are happening in these institutes so that you get ready pipeline for talent. And we have a Kaushal Connect cell in our organization, which is going to facilitate you having meetings with the higher education institutes, with the skill mission and so on, and we'll carry that forward. In over the last few years, we've come up with this is the second building block. After the infrastructure, the focus of the government was to come up with the best in class policies, and all industry bodies have been certifying. It's in public domain, including on the GCC front. We have come up with the most innovative, comprehensive and the broad-based incentive framework. So the kind of incentives and the interventions that we have been laying down, I don't want to eat into your lunchtime. I don't want to give more details on that, but we are happy to share with you offline as well. And we'll have dedicated teams working with you to explain the policy, to customize it the way you want. This much I can say that no other state is going as aggressive as us in terms of the policy support and the ecosystem support that is in. No state is giving the customized packages for manufacturing and service sector that we do. Any firm that is investing in a manufacturing landscape for about 3,000 crores and in a GCC landscape for 1,500 employees or 250 crores is going to have a customized package from our state designed as per your wish list. So that is a huge thing. No other state is giving customized package and front-end land subsidies of up to 80% for an FDI of 100 crores or a Fortune 500 company. That is particularly for the manufacturing space, and also similar incentives ranging from land subsidies to operational subsidies. There is a constantly a pain point that the custom policies are not designed as per the requirement. So we have capex heavy interventions and opex heavy interventions also, and that is the kind of due diligence that we have gone into interacting with the associations, with the industry partners and GCC players before designing this. And NASSCOM has mentioned that in public domain that UP's policy is the most strategic, and we have the benchmarking also. We are ready to share. And UP also brings to the table a wide range of arbitrage that is possible. I told you about the talent pool. The cost to company for UP is lowest compared to all other major states. The rental space, the commercial developers have already got, Noida has lakhs of square feet area already developed, ready to move in. Similar, our emerging hubs like Lucknow also have commercial space, and we are happy to connect you to the commercial players to help you and facilitate your transition or into as a GCC unit in UP. The range of interventions are there. We have covered almost everything, including payroll, recruitment, training and capacity building, also research and development, centers of excellence and so on. The capital subsidy, the operational subsidy, the land subsidies are there. So this is to facilitate the nascent industry in UP to scale up and look further. And we hope that we will be able to improve upon this based on your requirements and customize it better. So this is a benchmarking across the range of categories of incentives. Most of it we are doing better than other states, and we hope, because we need UP needs in its journey the support from the GCC players, because this is where the high-end jobs are. This is where the best talent can be absorbed and creates a ecosystem for the state, for other sectors to flourish as well. We want to be focusing on innovation and tech-driven governance, the newer areas, the niche sectors where we want to lead with the kind of thing. I was in education sector before this. We had 4 crore students studying in UP. So with such a big in our schools, so such a big pool to draw from, you'll get the best talent. We just need to make initial beginnings, and there are quick gains to gain from that. This is the cost arbitrage in terms of talent, labor cost, and the capital cost that we have, the rental space is almost 25 to 40% compared to the tier 1 cities, and even the cost to companies for the skilled manpower is also going to be in that range. So that's a huge potential arbitrage that you can into across every sector. We are focusing on life sciences, pharma, we are focusing on fintech, we are focusing on IT, ITS enabled GCCs, and some of the sectors we don't even know. We want to learn from you, where can we help better. So Noida, you know, is already an established player. We have a critical mass of players. We have a lot of, we work with them very closely, and we handle their operational issues and other issues on a daily basis, and we have a lot of testimonials for positive references from their experiences. We would urge more to look at Noida very as a strategic place for GCC things. We know the kind of growth rates that GCC players we are going to see. It's a $150 to $200 billion opportunity, and we want to tap in that. And Noida is, in terms of the quality of life, the social infrastructure is as comparable to anybody else. But I also would request you to look at our tires, particularly Lucknow. We had IBM coming there, SIFI, we had HCL, the largest, 14,000 people of HCL are working there. We have TCS and other players already there. We have a range of tier 2 GCC firms also setting up base there, and many of the people who are from UP working in other states, we are urging them to come back and help our state, help their home state, and that is one of the, and there also we are seeing a lot of green shots and quick gains. We request the GCC players here to look at, explore our Lucknow and other tier 2 cities also for the future investments. So, and we have Agra, Kanpur, Meerut, Gorakhpur, Varanasi, Prayagraj. There are commercial space available there. The huge talent, for example, Prayagraj, we had 5 lakh students studying there as of now. It's one of the largest hubs outside Delhi as an education hub. I mean, it's also a legal hub. I mean, there are a lot of, Varanasi has 50,000 students studying in BHU alone. Lucknow has a lot of high-end education institutions as well. And I mean, there has been issues in the past, but all UP has seen through all of that, and now is ready for higher growth rates and inflection. We also have a lot of space for greenfield development also. We have IT cities for which the expressions of interest are actually live right now in Lucknow, in other tier 2 cities also, and I think we keep sharing these on our websites and other forums. We'll urge for people who are actually and also some of the commercial developers here, they have an opportunity here with the infrastructure around NCR coming up, and also around Lucknow with the larger capital. Lucknow, we have made it AI, declared it to be an AI city, and the process is on for that. There's an implementation framework for that, and that's an opportunity that anybody can tap into, and we are here. Bottom line is, at Invest UP, we have a dedicated team working for you for all sectors, and particularly for the GC sector. It is a mix of experts, policy experts, and we would help working with you, understanding your business plan, having a engagement, a detailed engagement on a daily, on a concurrent basis, and help you set up, be it statutory support, support in terms of the different models that we can work on, in terms of taxation support, fiscal support and non-fiscal issues, and also implementation support. So that is what we'll work, and we are here just a call away, and we are happy to be facilitating your business plan to realize your vision on the ground, and give us an opportunity, and we will be happy to support. Thank you so much. I'll be happy to answer any particular questions for the kind of policy and other intervention, the ecosystem that we have. Yes. Sorry, I couldn't hear that. Which capability? So we have, right, we have a special investment region which is similar to the special economic zone. We have had a Nirman Act passed. The rules are underway, but as of now, we have the single window system in Invest UP. So we front end you at all for all departments, for all clearances. We have a time bound SOP also. And I mean, I commit on stage as well that from the moment you apply, it's all online now, digital for us in our Nivesh Mitra portal for GCC as well, and for all other things. All departments are on board there, and we have one of the most robust data systems. And within 30 days, we will have a LOC, letter of comfort, which is an in-principle approval for you, facilitated by me and my team, and ensuring that all clearances are given time-bound for you. That will ensure, and in future, after our Nirman Act and rules are a thing, then we probably delegate these things to the local authorities where we set up special investment regions. Your building plan and authority, for example, in Noida authority and Yamuna authority will be facilitated by Invest UP and the local industrial development authority. So that practically solves your problem as of now. But in future, we are having the model of SEZ, where SEZ commissioner or somebody can give you approvals and clearances at the local level itself. Right now, it is at the Nivesh Mitra state level.
And sir, just to give you a comfort, like when you show the benchmarking of some of the city which you have mentioned and compared versus what you are providing the facility in UP. So recently I had a chance to visit Ahmedabad, and like there are multiple states like Hyderabad and Ahmedabad, they are coming up with this a whole lot of infrastructure building and SEZ facilities. So I think if that you will adopt sooner, it will help to company to think that why not to go in Noida rather or in UP rather than in some other state.
No, even in Gujarat, like a Dholera or a Ahmedabad, they have a IDA model only. They don't have a SEZ model where the clearances, the IDA clearances are given at the local level, but the state policy sanctions are done at state level. So they don't have that now. No, none of the states has it now. Delegating these to the local level are a two-side double-edged sword. So it could be beneficial, but in the short immediate run, do they have the enough capacity? Do they have enough transparency to do that? That's another question. But what I can guarantee you is that it will be a single window system for you effectively. We will be front ending at every step of the way, and we will ensure that you have a seamless journey for setting from the intent to the commercial operation stage, and probably possibly after that for aftercare wherever is needed.
Thank you.
Yeah. So for the already established GCC players in UP, I mean, we've had the ITS policies and all that. Some of them have taken the benefits in that. If any expansion plans, we are happy to support you and carry forward your plans. And any operational issues, we are still there. I mean, Nivesh Mitra is there. You just need to log in the query, and we have a time-bound action plan for each department for that. We will support that. And in terms of if you want any support, we have experts now in our in policy and on ease of doing business. Who will be hearing your problem statement and trying to come up with solutions for that. And if you have anything particular in mind, you let us know. We will be happy to do. On the talent thing, maybe you want to have. So I already mentioned briefly. We are happy to make our cell interact with you, and they can connect you to the skilling mission, to the higher education institutions, and facilitate sourcing of talent. Suppose you want to engineering graduates, then we can work with AKTU or MNIT and tell them, and they'll be very happy. They are already been briefed by our higher education department and so on, and we have a standard drill there, and we'll enforce that drill. Yeah. So to source talent for you. Yes.
Yeah. We are an IT company based in Gurgaon.
Yeah.
We have recently acquired one property in Noida and paid recently, just last week only, and paid huge amount as this to a Noida authority as well as for registration stamp duty. Can we get reimbursement, which we have mentioned already?
Yes, 100% stamp duty exemption is available, and that is in fact you apply to Invest UP, we will sanction an exemption itself. So,
okay.
So you don't need to pay anything. It's not even a reimbursement.
Yeah, thank you. Another thing is, we are going to hire some refreshers also from UP, like various university.
Wonderful.
So that also you have mentioned.
Yes.
So we are coming in a big way in UP.
Yes.
Thanks to
Thank you so much. That is these things energizes us, and I think discussion from the morning also energizes us. So Hopefully with you, with examples like you and recruiting talent here and retaining talent here, others will follow, and then it will be a great thing to showcase.
We are shifting from Haryana to UP.
I'm sorry, I'm
Thank you.
taking questions directly. If you have any, I'm encroaching upon the format.
We were supposed to have a different format, but I think this is working better. So you continue with the Q&A.
Are you sure?
I don't want to interrupt that. So
No,
continue.
if you have any particular questions, I think
No, that's okay. Let's get the questions first,
Yeah.
and if anything is left, then we'll
Yeah,
do
sure.
this.
Thank you.
Sir, I want to ask that are we planning for GCC having less than 100 employees in tier 3 cities?
So we have a minimum threshold now, but we have a lesser threshold for IT and ITS, but we deliberately think because a little bit of scale is required for us to be supporting because the numbers are going to be huge. Our target is 1,000 GCCs in the next 5 years, so we are open to all ideas.
Actually, I'm
right now.
ITN and
So we have created two categories: advanced GCC and normal GCC. So threshold is very low for us, 15 crores and 200 employees. But if you want us to reduce it, then we'll be open to all feedback. Right now, it's still first year of the policy. We want to have success stories on the existing thing, and maybe then reduce the threshold value.
actually I'm ITN and operating from tier 3 city. So I'm thinking that 100 is very big threshold for a startup company or a company want to be a GCC or want to take advantage. Actually, the small company need advantages or this type of policy support more than the larger company. I think so.
No, fair enough, but I would request with the kind of growth rates, the compounded growth rates that the sector is showing. I mean, I'm sure we will have larger numbers, and with all the aging societies in the West and Southeast, India is going to emerge stronger as a GCC hub, and we are as a state very gung-ho about this. From outsiders, obviously, you know better as practitioners. We will look forward to hearing from you more, and if need be, if there is a consensus among the industry, then we will lower the threshold value after the approval at the highest level. Yeah, so I told you about the fiscal incentives on the thing. We have entire range of incentives for for your EPF reimbursement for women, SC, ST and other workers, for payroll subsidy up to 1.8 lakh for the talent that you are hiring, and then also for recruitment and training also we have
skilling
5 crore 24. So these are fiscal supports. On the non-fiscal side to facilitate sourcing of talent. So that is, this perception is what we are fighting. So you saw the scale, 2 lakh STEM graduates every year. Obviously, the kind of advances that are happening on the sector, the talent is not going to be ready to use from day one. So industry will have to come forward, help us design better courses, design better outlook, redesign the curriculum with the academy and so that. So we are wanting to do that, but we need your help because we don't know the sector and the kind of skills that are required. So we will need more of your inputs, and we are happy to make you collaborate with the academia. And I have seen it. I worked in education for 4 years. So I understand if first batch comes, then it becomes a very routinized process. So each of us can actually contribute, and that was mentioned in the panel discussions as well. And then we can create a wonderful ecosystem, because it's all about talent, right? I've seen it, it's all about talent. Once the talent is there, other things take care of themselves, On non-fiscal side, we are also ready to support you.
So maybe we'll connect separately with the team, your team there.
Yes,
because we are into building stage and we have a big center in the SEZ.
Yes, looking forward to. Thank you. Any other questions, please? Maybe DNB has any question which is in mind.
I think you have covered most of the thing that I wanted to discuss with you, but I think one other thing that maybe you can elaborate a little bit more on. So beyond Noida, like you were mentioning about Lucknow, etc. So how do you see that road? Like, are you trying to focus first on Noida and then go beyond, or you're okay to open up 3-4 cities to start the opening up?
Noida practically takes care of itself because the infrastructure is there, the talent pool. I have not heard about talent retainment issues because people are happy to move to a city like Noida from other cities also, and there is local talent, forward, backward link possible. And we are here to facilitate, and we are like hands off but red carpet, that kind of thing. But Lucknow is an emerging thing. Any state would want its capital to be a GCC and a high-end sector thing, and we are doing that. We've had wonderful success stories like HCL, I told you about, SIFI and all that, and the quality of life is there and all that. So I would request, we are trying to project that as an emerging IT hub. Most capital cities have been thing. We've seen what has happened in Jaipur, Bhubaneswar, and other places in Pune and so on. So, and considering mostly that the Bangalore and Hyderabad are having supply side issues, have also got infrastructure issues. So we are, the public investment on infrastructure is already made. Anybody moving through Lucknow, in fact, we are inviting people to come and see Lucknow, see the, I think it's now rainy, just finished. It's very green and very thing now. You see it and then feel it for yourself. And we are happy to host you and sponsor that journey for you. Have a look around, interact with the kind of talent we have. We can fix up interactions or roundtables for you with Lucknow University students and so on, and then take a call, make an informed decision. And we are happy to have this kind of thing in other tier 2 cities as well. But right now we are saying Noida, definitely anybody should just explore, talk to the people who have set up businesses here, do a market research intelligence to the experts, and then take a call. And also look at Lucknow as one of the destinations, and we at Invest UP and other departments of the UP state government are happy to facilitate, and we want to do that. And definitely for at least business process management and other processes, the UP is the only state which can tell 10 cities which are 1 million plus population. They are all industrial hubs, MSME hubs. There is talent available. You go to a Muradabad, you have engineering institutes, wonderful talent there. Arbitrage is there, but better discipline, lower attrition rates, resilient thing. I worked in 12 districts in UP. I can tell that from a personal experience. So these cities are there, out there, and I am sure that with the kind of growth that is happening, these cities also will emerge as the journey of the GCC players. I am from Bangalore. I've seen the journey. I'm born and brought up in Bangalore. So an IBM and Genpact comes in, and rest is history. In less than 3 decades, the electronic city is where I used to live. It was a village. It was a swamp, and now it is. सुबह जाके शाम को नौकरी मिल जाती है. So this is the kind of journey that they've had, and I'm sure with our tier 2 cities, the kind of numbers we have, the kind of talent we have, the kind of entrepreneurship in these cities. Kanpur alone is one of the leading stock market user hub. This is the kind, I'm just giving some anecdotal examples to you. You saw what happened in Prayagraj in Kumbh. The whole world arrived there with so many crores. See, Varanasi is the fastest growing airport, the largest. We've reached the top of the tourist inflows and spend per tourist also with our iconic site. So all these sectors are firing from all cylinders. I'm not saying everything is hunky-dory. There are issues. We are solving those issues. Infrastructure, ease of doing business and all that. But the journey has been very encouraging, very energizing. I think UP last year had 25% GVA industrial growth rate. This is unheard of, 25%. And I told you the industrial workers, the growth rate was 23%. So if we are able to maintain this pace and growth rates, then nobody can stop these cities also to become GCC hub, because these cities are out there as inflection points ready to implode their potential. Anybody traveling to these cities can see the potential that these sectors, these industries have in terms of manufacturing and industrialization, and also service sector.
I think I must appreciate the kind of deep knowledge you have about Uttar Pradesh, and such a young IAS officer speaking so passionately about GCC, Noida. It looks like we are in safe hand, and I think together we will definitely bound to grow leaps and frog.
Thank you so much. These words of encouragement mean a lot to me and my team. We are working hard, and everything is aligned right now. All departments, UP is the one state where the Honorable Chief Minister, every week there is a cabinet meeting, the high-level empowered committee which sanctions all the proposals sitting every week. I have my committee every week, and we are tracked on that. Every district magistrate is tracked on a CM dashboard for the clearances pending, and his annual performance report is mentioned by that. This is the only state who is doing that. So that is the level of granularity at which it is doing, and it is a good thing for us to be monitored, because in government, what gets monitored gets done. So we are happy to be working, and most of the processes are routinized now. So it's not discretionary or not. It's not that it is depending on a particular regime or a particular person. It is routinized now, and you would have seen what has happened in Noida itself on the law and order front. It's one of the safest cities from the journey that has happened. In all fronts, in ease of doing business, we have consistently clocked higher rankings, and we are doing much better. We have Nivesh Mitra 3.0 coming, which will be the best system in the country. 50% touch points dismissed. So that is the kind of vision of the state government, and we are happy to work there. And we need all the support. We need the entrepreneurship and the zeal, which we saw from morning here, and the visions. And we are happy to be part of that journey. Thank you so much.